Hey, welcome back to the Wolf HunterZ channel, y'all. My name is Jon of the Wolf HunterZ, and next to me, a woman so incredibly beautiful, you all thought she was AI, but she's not. It is
Dolly, hey.
She's real. We're here to react to some music for you. If you look beneath this video, you'll see some links in the description box.
Go check them out.
You could even request your own reaction video.
Nice.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyways, today's request is brought to us by the king of alternative country requests. It is Chris. And I actually originally said quests, and then I corrected myself to say requests. But actually, I think I was right the first time.
Interesting.
Because you send us on quests through country and other genres. It's pretty cool. Anyways, we're continuing the Sierra Ferrell journey.
Yay!
Let's read the email. It says, Sierra Ferrell interview with CBS Morning News. Dang!
Ooh.
Dude!
Can't wait to hear this.
Blowing up. You know, I mean, she's gonna be Grammy nominated,
Yeah.
or she is Grammy nominated.
I love that.
So now it's just like that tour of the fame and all the stuff.
All the good.
Love it. Love it. All right. Before we get into this one, we need your help, everybody. If you guys love Sierra Ferrell, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and definitely, most assuredly, go ahead and, comment below, y'all. Let's get it.
If I had $1 for every single cowboy's heart.
That is singer-songwriter Sierra Ferrell with Dollar Bill Bar off her new album, Trail of
always got
Flowers.
style, man.
Rolling Stone has called the 35-year-old one of country and roots music's
Wow, she
most
looks so
fascinating and fastest rising artists. She's touring alongside Avett Brothers and Zach Bryan this summer, but Ferrell's road to this moment was unconventional. As Anthony Mason can only show us, the only thing more amazing than her voice is her story.
This is so cool.
How would you describe your sound?
I always joke and say it's the life-changing kind.
Sierra Ferrell's life started changing about 6 years ago when she played here at American Legion Post 82. And a buzz started to build around Nashville.
Those years, everybody knows you gotta let 'em go and they kinda roll by like tears.
What did that feel like?
It felt ecstatic. So why'd you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you fall in love?
Hey.
It led to a recording deal and her debut album.
It's kind of funny how the attention comes, because it's like nothing, 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 all at once. Also,
Yeah.
like, thank you, Lord.
When did you start singing?
Since I could talk.
Yeah.
I was a pretty annoying child. I can drive you crazy, yes I can.
Aw, young
The daughter
Sierra
of a
Ferrell.
single mom, Ferrell grew up poor in West Virginia. In her early 20s, as the opioid epidemic was spreading there, she fled.
Why did you leave?
I left because I feel like I've always had a wild side to me.
Yeah.
And I knew that if I stayed there, I probably wouldn't still be alive.
Yeah.
And so I left in search for maybe myself, maybe to find out what else there is, maybe even a reason to live.
Ferrell and a friend started hitchhiking.
The very first person that picked us up, he pulled out this knife that was in a sheath and he handed it to me. And he's like, take this with you, you're gonna need it.
Did you need the knife?
I did. Because for one, if you have bad intentions, I'm not scared to use it,
Yeah.
but also you need it for snacks. We'll take the path down to the river.
When she wasn't hitching rides,
Another one.
Another one.
We got two.
she was hopping trains.
And they changed the crew out.
Right. And that's where
And
you jump on.
That's where you want to be, because you don't really want to jump on a moving train.
So you rode for days, for weeks.
For a week sometimes. It felt like I was an outlaw. I felt more free.
Ain't no use for you, keep on hanging around.
For years, she traveled. North to Chicago, west to Seattle, south to New Orleans.
That's the one we reacted to.
Busking on the street to get by, and relying on the kindness of strangers.
What's also crazy about that scenario is it's usually the people who have less that give you something.
Yeah.
Because they know what it's like.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the people who are travelers, they're usually running from something.
Yeah.
Or,
Were you?
I mean, maybe.
What do you think you might have been running from?
And maybe addiction, maybe past experiences.
But they caught up with her. You almost died.
I died. I did die.
It was during a trip home to
What?
West Virginia, Ferrell says,
And I had a relapse with a friend who's also gone now.
that she accidentally overdosed.
Wow.
I just like collapsed on the floor and I looked up and like Chris was like smacking me in the face and he's like, Sierra, wake up. And it was like time didn't exist anymore. And then before I knew it, I was in the corner of the room and I was looking down
At yourself?
at myself. And
What?
so there's like this pin of light above me and it's starting to get bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden, all my feelings of fear and
Fell away?
they were gone. And the only thing I knew that existed was pure bliss. And I saw these figures in a circle and they knew who I was. And they're just like, come be with us, come to us. It's time, come home.
Ultimately, what did you make of all that?
I feel like I'm not very scared of dying. I'm not very scared of what's after this.
Ferrell
Whoa, dude. Okay.
Wow.
This is
Such
so
an
cool.
Intense past.
That is such an intense story. Seriously, I didn't know that. What? So this CBS News show is really going in depth. There's like a documentary on her, you know? And it's so cool that you just sent us this journey. And I guess now is when they're doing this tribute or interview, documentary, whatever you want to call it. And it's just so fitting, dude, that you sent us this journey. And I love that they played one of the clips that we just reacted to. That was really cool. But man, I didn't know she did hitchhiking, riding the train. She did like
intense.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a miracle that she is alive because all of those activities are the most dangerous things you can do.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, man. Her first hitchhike, the dude pulls out a knife. And that's a scary moment. It's like, what is going to happen? Here's a gift. It's like, oh, thank you. You know? Oh my gosh, dude. What? Let's go.
Ferrell finally tired of traveling, settled in Nashville, and started therapy.
Taking accountability is huge. Miraculously, things in your life just start to happen better.
I take better care of myself. I stop drinking from the bottom shelf, but my
On her new album, Trail of Flowers, you hear the wisdom of a woman who's lived by her wits.
dreaming. Oh,
I love this song.
I needed to get that wildness out. It kind of really like grounded me.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Yeah.
And I feel like it helped characterize even my voice, perhaps.
Yeah.
Give it that maybe that specialness, that sort of longing, or maybe even the sadness that is in some of my music.
Guys like you are a dime a dozen. You should count your lucky stars. Darling, if I had a dollar for every single sailor's heart, well, honey, I could break 100 down at the dollar bill bar.
But there's also a joy.
Yo.
Yes. Well, you know, you gotta go through the sadness to appreciate the joy and to know what the joy can give you.
Yeah. And a great sense of humor, too.
Thanks, it's the trauma.
She's
That's
so
what art's all about,
transparent.
folks.
Yeah.
This is a really special album by an artist who is coming into her own at the age of 35. I mean, it's been interesting to watch the comments on social media when we posted a clip last night. So many people who've seen her live say it's like the best concert they've ever seen. She's that kind of a live performer. Just watching her sing by the American Legion post, I was getting chills.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something special in her voice, even the first time I heard it. And I was wondering, what is it? that's what it is.
Well, it's so interesting to hear her say that you got to get through the sadness to appreciate the joy. You looked at me because I've always said that.
Yeah.
The worry I have is that you understand that addiction for some people is an everyday struggle.
Yes.
It never goes away.
Right.
And you don't want to see somebody
with so much talent, promise.
end up like Jimmy or Janice or Kurt or Amy.
Yeah.
Where is she in that journey every day?
She seems to be in a really good place. Look, you know, you can never be sure because you're not actually living with the person. But she seems to be in a really good place. She's managing this really well, and her career is just taking off. All the artists I know want to perform with her.
Yeah, such soul and clearly very resilient.
Whoa, dude. Wow. That was a full-on documentary.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. She seriously has one of the best stories ever.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't know that she overcame addiction, actually. That was a new thing I just learned. Wow, that adds so much more character, adversity.
Yeah.
She's got the best story ever. Oh my gosh. Chris, thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
This was the perfect kind of button on that little tour of her life or career, whatever you want to call it. It's so good. Thank you so much, man. Everybody else, thank you for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed this reaction, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you again very soon.
We love you.
Bye!
I just wanna pay my bills.